everyone, it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below to my channel. And in today's video, I am doing a review of my vlog camera. Here it is. It is the Sony DSC-WX 500 and it has a flip-up screen. I did a video unboxing this a year ago or last summer. I get all kinds of questions about it now because people want to know. They just want to know how I like it as a camera, how it works, if I have any complaints about it, stuff like that. So I thought I would do a review of it after it's been in use for quite some time now. So let's just get started. So the first thing is, I've already told you that it's the Sony DSC-WX 500. And it has the flip-up screen. The main purpose of me buying this camera was actually so that it had the flip-up screen because I wanted a Canon G7X like most YouTubers have, but I didn't want to pay the money for a G7X. So I did a lot of research and I found this one with the flip-up screen, and this is actually pretty comparable. So first I'm going to tell you guys the cons, the things that I don't like about it, and then I will tell you guys the things that I do like about it. So a couple of things that I don't like about it. If you have seen any of my vlogs, you'll know that it's not great in low light. So if it's really dark outside, then it's not that great because it just isn't up, like it doesn't cost enough money for it to be good with low light, which is fine because I don't really use it in a lot of low light situations. I use it when I'm on vacation or when I'm traveling or sometimes day-to-day things, but for the most part I don't really use it in a lot of low light situations, so it's fine that it is like that. And then another thing is the audio isn't great either. It picks up everything, so it picks up a lot of background noise, which can happen with a lot of different things. For the most part I think the audio is okay, but I am an audio technician, so it's really hard for me to get over the fact that the audio isn't wonderful. But for the most part it gets the job done. So I really need to get one of those things that you put on top of the speaker so that it doesn't pick up wind sounds. But I think other than that, there's not really much you can do about the audio. You might be able to, can you plug in one? No, there's not an option to plug in an external mic either, so like you kind of just have to go with what you got. I don't use this for pictures like ever, but if you did want to use pictures, there is a flash option, but you have to flip it up, but I don't ever use it, so I would never use flash anyway. So that's pretty much all I have to say about what I don't like about it. Oh, another thing that I don't like about it, I just thought of this. The default file type is some weird thing, and I don't know what it is, and it makes it hard for me to transfer them to be able to edit, but because I have to save each and every clip individually onto my computer. But I changed the setting and it's fine, so as long as you know how to do that, it's not hard to figure out. So other than that, it's not that bad. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys about the things that I do like about this camera. First of all, I love the fact that, you know, it has the flip out camera. Something else that I really like about it is the autofocus is really good. So you can put it in, like, I put it in video mode just regularly. You can record video without being in video mode, but I put it in video mode, and I do intelligent auto, so it changes like landscape, it changes macro. If you get really close, it autofocuses super well, and I really appreciate that because when you're talking like this and you're walking, it's really hard to make sure that you're in focus because it doesn't have a touch screen for you to focus yourself. It does focus really well, so that's something that I really appreciate. And then something else that I really like about it is that on the screen, if you have your card in, it'll tell you how much time you have left to record. So like right now I have a 64 gigabyte card in and I have 4 hours and 26 minutes left of recording time. Or if I have it in camera mode, it tells me exactly how many more photos I can take based on the card that I have. So right now I can take 9,186 more photos before the card is full. Also, the battery lasts a fairly long time. When I went to Europe, I was able to use this for 2 days before it died. The more I used it, obviously, the more it died. But I did have my extra batteries, and the extra batteries work just as fine too, so they're pretty great. One thing, I forgot to mention in the things I don't like, is that you can't charge the batteries individually. You have to plug the camera up to charge the batteries. So the camera has to be, you can probably buy a charger, but it doesn't come with one, so you just have to plug it up in order to do that, and that's something that's kind of inconvenient because I want to charge my batteries while I'm using the camera, but you can't do that. So that's why I do have two extra batteries instead of just one. I also it's super convenient. It's small, it's compact, it gets the job done. It's a lot cheaper than a Canon G7X. It's kind of scuffed up because I've dropped it a lot, but for the most part, like, it's held up really well. It really does a good job for what I want it to do, and until I can actually really invest in a really nice vlogging camera, this one really isn't bad and is good for the money. Like, I definitely think it's worth the money. I wouldn't have paid a lot more for it just because it is not good in low light, and the audio quality isn't great. But I think I paid like $300 for it, and I definitely think that it's worth it. Like, I wouldn't expect it to be any less based on the quality that it gives me. So yeah, I mean, I think it does a really good job. So I definitely recommend this camera if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the Canon G7X. I know that there are other alternatives out there, but this is the one that I found that I just really like. So yeah, if you're looking for one, I recommend it. That's all I have for this video. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up. And also, there were just so many questions on the last video that I did unboxing that's why I decided to do this video. I don't normally do like technology reviews or anything like that, but that's why I decided to do that, was because there were just so many questions, and that video has so many views that, like, I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I feel about the camera and about the quality and stuff like that. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you did watch that original video, if you haven't, I will link it down below, and also I'll link my vlogs playlist down below so that you can see how this camera performs. I vlogged all of England, all of my beach vacation. I went to Jamaica last year and I vlogged all of that on this camera. I've done a couple of other little vlogs on this, so for the most part it's held up really well, and I think it still has a lot left in it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!